Hi. Oh gosh, I'm a bit nervous about this too. Yeah, back to the nerves. I've never, well, yeah, I've never, I don't, I think this would be my first like Zapsudon type beat before. Um, so maybe no one will show up and I'll be talking to myself like usual, but that's okay. I like to talk to myself. So, I was originally planning to talk on another book, but my dog's in the background. He doesn't like me talking, I guess. Or she doesn't like me talking, I guess. It's like, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. But actually, before I go into books, I have to say the fact that I've had the sexual content filter on for like the past three streams on accident because none of those have been like had any sexual content at all is I I'm so dumb. I am goofy goober goober dumb idiot. But yeah, so yeah, originally my rebranding which we're gonna go back into meta talk and hit character again, but originally one of the reasons I rebranded from why Aisha is currently out of service right now is because I felt I felt like I was too much. It was too much. Like I would, come in, log off from work, come in, do that, and it was too much of, me and no character playing. And I want to be a character, character. So I'm a mad scientist, and I also wanted to focus down as far as you know genre gaming genres or whatever. I wanted to focus on horror because I love horror. I love the spookies. I like the cheesy, the cheesy sort of stuff, and I also like the really, you know, kind of messed up stuff and like everything in between, pretty much. But the funniest thing is that my love of horror is I am garbage at horror games. I am a coward. I am a little bitch. Like, I can, get all choppy with the bodies and everything, but as soon as you put me in a horror game where I'm like the person that's basically in charge, like, I'm in control, like I'm the person in danger, I get all like, oh shit, like screaming. It happens every time. Hello. Darn it. Gosh darn it, Sigma. Darn it. Darn you. But hello. But yeah, I was talking about basically how I love horror, but I'm also a coward fundamentally. So, like, when I do get into playing horror games, I basically it's gonna be a time. Will it be a good time? It'll definitely be a time. For sure. Yeah, it's like it's more entertaining for sure. Like especially even on the viewers end, like on my end, I like watching like people play scary games more when they're like, "Oh God, oh heck, oh shoot, what up?" Sarcastic, but yeah, yeah, not yet because I'm still having to play stuff that's light until I either get a new PC or get or this one gets stronger. But yeah, eventually I will play Alien Isolation, and y'all will have a great time like laughing at me for being like, "Oh, I thought you were a mad scientist." It's like I'm mad. I'm running from this alien. That's what I'm mad about. But yeah, um, so I oh gosh. Yeah, no. I'm definitely like playing horror games on hard. Like no, I need to be able to finish the game. Like I don't need like I can't be both like a good gamer and a scared gamer. You got to pick one, buddy. But oh goodness, what was I thinking about? I was thinking about a lot of things. This is where the ADD is really going to come into play. Um horror books. Oh, I also like once we can play like the the kind of heavy stuff that my computer can handle. I really want to play Resident Evil 7. I've never played a Resident Evil, but Resident Evil 7 is my favorite Resident Evil, which is cheating technically since I never played any of them, but I love it. I don't know if it's because it's so southern. I don't know if it's because it's so funny. I don't know if it's because of the spoiler and spoiler chainsaw fight, but RE7 is peak to me. Like I went to PAX once when they had the RE7 house like built up, and you could like go inside and play the demo. I like the line was too long. I didn't do it, but it was sick. Your baking soda got here. Oh God, I am so sorry for introducing you to this. You have my condolences and my sympathy, my deepest sympathies. But yeah, so like I said, I love horror. I'm also a coward, but as far as like watching and reading, I can go pretty like right. Yeah, that's the true horror. The bacon soda. Like soda is not supposed to taste like that. Bacon is not supposed to taste bubbly. Um so yeah, I read a book yesterday. It's pretty short. It's also pretty inexpensive. I'm gonna go ahead and link it in Amazon because I feel, support these things, especially like, non-mainstream authors, and this is their first book. And then I'm gonna like, chit chat about it and explain. It's very short. So if you were gonna like get into it yourself, you can skip out on this stream. Or you can like or even if I do spoil it, it's not gonna be so much to where you wouldn't want to check it out yourself. Like always check stuff out for yourself. Because we could fundamentally disagree on shit and stuff. And you could like something I hate, or you could hate something I love. And then, that brings more discussion. And I think that's good. But yeah. So, yeah, I read this yesterday. You're going to die here is it made me mad. I was really mad. So basically, like rich billionaire, like does a little, he does a little trolling, and it starts off with he did a practice run, which fair enough, kind of impressive. So he does a practice run, and it's a really simple. He's like, we're going to play a game. And I have a pet peeve about like things being advertised as death games. Like if it's a death game, one it has to be a game, and games like you have to have a chance to win. So like the victims or survivors, if they can't win, it's not a death game. You're just killing them. Like, I'm very serious about this. So like at some point, like you would consider like the saw traps and why they're traps and not games. Like some of that stuff, you were just not going to survive, and survival was never the intention. Like I love Jigsaw, but the man is a hater. Like we all know it. He is a salty old man. He is like killing people. It's like I want you to have a second chance at life. That's why you either remove your eye or, I'm gonna, you know, you know, I was about to say like put you in a penis explosion chamber or something like that, but you know what I mean. Um, but yeah, like games have, stakes and choices and things like that. And that's like compelling to me, which is why like that's one of my favorite forms of horror, like favorite versions of horror. And I especially like it in manga. Mangaka can get really creative with like the kinds of games they put in there. Alice in Borderland is one of my favorite mangas of all time. I've never seen a Netflix adaptation, but I've heard that it's a really strong adaptation. If any of you guys have seen that, but really, that's really what the games be like. It is like Jigsaw. How you expect me to do that? Like realistically, what does that have to do? And then the reasons why he puts them in the games. I think I should probably just have a stream where I just talk about Saw one day, because some of the reasons it's like, hey, you called in for work today. Basically, yes. So now you get it. Either you die or you die. It's like that's not really a choice. Like it's like either you cut off like your peaky toe or something like that, or you die. That would be a choice because it has to be something a person can physically do, or like you win at this card game, or which is why Squid Games is so excellent for many reasons. Exactly. you you wanted to be a Discord kitten. Either you gotta say either you physically got to say either you survive this large fall from this tree like a cat would, or you die. Make your choice. Like it's so goofy. But yeah, so this particular guy, I'll call him Jigsaw. He calls him like his name is the Stranger, but I'll call him like Jiggy Junior because I think that's funnier. So Jiggy Junior is like he gets this little cabin in the woods. I think this is in like Europe. So this is not American. Like this is not an American dude. You can't put this on us. It's not the burger's fault this time. So excuse me. He gets a cabin, and he like abducts this guy, and this guy wakes up, and I'm going to try to say this in the least triggering way possible because it's a very violent image. So he wakes up with, okay guys, hold on, don't cancel me for saying this. He wakes up and there is a nail in his bat, and the head of his bat is stuck to a table. If you all get what I am saying, he wakes up. That's insulting. That's enough of a death trap for me. Like, you wake me up out of my sleep, I'm mad. Like, what do you mean I'm awake? But yeah, so his bat is nailed to the table, so he can't like move. He's trying to like struggle and whatnot, and he's in pain, and he's like, oh my god, Who? What the fuck? What the heck? What the heck? What the fluff? But he's not like what the fluff because his nail is there's a nail stuck to his bat, and like that's not good for like anybody who like wants to play baseball anymore. Please tell me you understand the innuendo I'm saying here. But and like Jiggy Jr. is like watching this on his phone because of course he's like super duper rich. We don't know how he got super duper rich. It's, hand wavium. It's a pretty short book. It's a like you know, not like a night light novel, but like a novella. Shout out to Shiori Novella. But I'm sure she would approve of this subject from talking about books. But he gets the guy is Jiggy Jr. is watching him like kind of struggle and panic because he's trying to get to where he can leave and he can't. So eventually and he rouses and it's really crazy because it specifically notes that it's like Jiggy Jr. is aroused from this experience, and he's like he's literally like, oh, should I get a wake off now? It says wake. That's how you know it's European. It's so funny. It's like, should I wake my Willie now, or no? I should probably wait until after the occasion. So he walks into the cabin where the guy is desperately attempting to get his bat off of the table, without damaging the bat for future use. But there's not like anything to pry it off with. So Jiggy Jr. sits down and he looks at him. He's like, dude, help me, help me do this, out of here. And he's like, no, this is so entertaining watching you struggle. Ha ha ha. Evil guy stuff. And so he's like, but then Jiggy Jr.'s like, okay, I give you this choice. Either you yank your bat off the table, or I will burn this cabin down with you in it. Make your choice. And he's like, bro, I can't do what kind of choice is that? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Yank your bat off the table. Why are you making me do this? And he's like, just felt like it. Just seemed like a good idea at the time. And he tries to get his bat off the table, and he can't get his bat off the table. And he's like, man, I can't do it, And so the guy, he's like, well, okay then, I'm leaving now. Goodbye forever. And then he douses the cabin with gasoline, and a guy, burnt, and the guy, he ended up dying, which I'm like, okay, this is kind of cruel, but it is technically survivable, very painful, but survivable. Unless, the blood loss would make it unsurvivable. But, it's a choice. So, that's the prologue. The next scene, or the next several scenes, are talking about the next victims of this guy. And it's pretty cool. Like, it's because it's pretty involved. It gets in their psyches a lot. It's not like jerkwad teens immediately jerkwad teens, like we go, how this classic slasher like thing goes, where it's like, oh, we're going to an isolated cabin near a lake to do drugs and have sex, and we're all like unlikable people that you really want to see die. But no, it goes pretty deep into the psychology of these five characters. There's like a girl that has like eating disorders, like an eating disorder. There's a man who, I knew what you did last summer, a lady, which he ran over in the like he was driving in like the middle of the night and he ran over her and he like buried her and didn't tell anybody, which kind of a dick move, I gotta say. But yeah, and then he like looked her information up, and it turns out like she was 29 years old and she had like a 2-year old. Also, if you're gonna like murder somebody on accident, if you're going to manslaughter somebody, like do not look up who they were, because that's just gonna make you feel bad. So he's all paranoid and stuff. His mind's playing tricks on him. He doxed her. I mean, he already killed her, so I guess they're like at that point, like, what are you gonna like? Doxing isn't gonna do any more harm than murder. So, he, his mind playing tricks on him. He's like, man, and now I have to go back to work, and all my coworkers are incompetent. Twitter would say a lot of things I don't agree with, but he's like, yeah, I hate my job and my coworkers and whatnot, da 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 da. But he's living his life, and ironically, and the next person is like a vet. He's like a veteran of the Marines, and he lost a leg in like a combat situation, and he's like kind of isolated himself. Like that's one thing all these people have in common, is that they basically isolated themselves from their friends and family and like society. So that does say something, like that it makes them good victims. So remember to have friends, remember to touch grass, it could save your life. But yeah, he's a veteran. He's basically an alcoholic. You know how they do veterans. It's not like veteran care, even though that's not. Yeah, we live in a society. We really do. I can't deny that. But yeah, so he's like not talking to his parents, kind of living poor and whatnot. And then we have a gold digger. She's a gold digger. She's a bee. She's like she hates men, but she wants their money. There's he keeps them on rotation. That's basically the extent of her characterization. But it is still interesting to see somebody like that unrepentantly, like, a bee, because she is also kind of, a big bee, a big bumblebee. And the last one is like a school teacher. She teaches school. She, is tired. Teaching was her dream job, which I feel so sorry for her, because, like, imagine you're already a teacher and then you end up in like a horror book, for some madman. And it's like, why did he do that? He just, cause like he didn't like pick. This is not one of the case where like with Jigsaw, who basically picks his victims based on some perceived crime they committed or some association to a perceived criminal. There are a couple of people in this like lineup that either did either they did something, or he just did something to where he justify it. But he also just randomly picked people that were just, unlucky enough to get picked. So they all get basically a message just like, hey, you won this free trip for 5 days to this resort. Please RSVP your number. And basically, like, the setup for getting caught up in, like, a scary movie because nothing's free. And like the apparently the resort is like a legit place, but they asked like, hey, who the teacher asked their parents, it's like, hey, did you nominate me for anything, like what's going on? And they're like, no. And then like the letters were all like, I guess, hand delivered, because like the gold digger gets like a letter, and it's like just this guy, this evil, well, he's a hot, apparently he's a hot guy, but he also looks like he has malice in his eyes. And they're like, yeah, free 5-day resort vacation for no reason, let's go. And it's one of the classic horror blunders. And so, they get on their planes and whatnot, and they get there to this resort, and all the coworkers look, everybody just in the staff working there looks, really freaked out, terrified. And it's like, hey, why do they look all scared? But and then like eventually everybody, like the five of them, meet with each other and start chatting, get up, and blase blase. And the soldier is like, man, I really want to drink, because he's alcoholic, but he's like, I don't know if I should. It is hard to turn down free, but it's like, nobody is giving you a free vacation unless you, like, if you sign up for a contest and you win the contest, that's different. But it's like, it's just not gonna pop up out of nowhere, pop off. But but yeah, so he's like, I don't know if I should drink this, and then everything gets hazy, and basically they all like pass out. And I guess there are some Fire Festival. I'm not gonna lie, I would love to make a horror visual novel based on, kind of, not on, based on Fire Press Festival, but with that as a premise, because that was so wild. And then Ja Rule was involved. You should have known something was going on. Like, it's like, that was, Fire Festival was the larger scale version of DashCon as far as like how it went wrong. And I'm not gonna lie, I love a good "this con went terribly wrong" story. I hate for people to suffer, but I like, the train wreck appeal. Basically, dude, Rain First the one where somebody like, tell me what happened with that one, because I remember hearing something about Rainforest, but I don't remember this particular incident with that one. Ah. Oh my god! What the? Ew! Ew! You know what? I want to say, not the glory hole. What the? Oh, dang it. I thought anime people were like partying too hardy. Not the glory hole. Like, you gotta save the glory holes for like your local drive-through porn theater. Like, that's the time for that. You don't need to have a glory hole at a convention. It's too much. It's too much. But I'm like one of those people that like, I can't really, let me figure out how to say this, because it's like, I don't want to kink shame, but I'm allowed to say ew at diaper kink. Like, I'm sorry. Like, the point where you're putting a diaper on and like doing number 1 or 2 in there, it's not for me. like if it's for you, it's cool, but please do not tell me because I will look at you differently. If you're my homie, I won't look at you differently. I will look at you a little bit side eye, but I can still accept, you're my friend regardless. But still, like, come on now. Come on now. We gotta stand, everybody, you gotta stand on something. You gotta stand on values. You gotta stand on, yeah, that's the part, like, yeah, I think everybody has some like weird sexual peripherals, but like if you don't want to be like, you can keep that to yourself too. Like if you're into that, just stick to other people who are into that. You don't have to tell me. Like I had a coworker that she had all sorts of horrible horror stories about dating. She's married now, but she went on a date with, she got set up with a guy, and he was they were talking about stuff, and he was like asking if she was into like diapers and like that kind of kinks or whatever, like diapers, age play. And she was like no, and he was like, yeah, I'm into that. I like wearing like diapers and stuff. And it's like, wait, what? First of all, I don't think that's like something you should necessarily. That's not a first. I mean, I guess it's good it was a first conversation because she didn't like get in a relationship and then find out that she needed to get a rattle for his ass, like goo goo gaga. Oh god. Poop is gross. But oh god, what is I getting into? Okay, so as far as like the deaths go, there's some pretty original deaths in this. But yeah, also this is the blanket trigger warning for everything because it gets gnarly in here. There is basically every sort of violence that I can think of. But there are no children harmed and there are no animals harmed. So, like, going in. Okay. So we get to the well, I like if I gotta eat poop to love somebody that I've never been beloved before, and I never will be in love, I would die alone if that's the case. Just me, clobbers, the Labradors. That's all I need. That ain't it. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh, my big ass head is in the way of the. Yeah, there we go. Thank you so much for the follow, Spotter Egg. But yeah, so we get to the girl with the gosh, what is it? Eating disorder. She wakes up and they got her tied down, and they got the classic rich people watching on camera, because of course Jiggy Jr. has to stream his depravity. Like, he can't just be a guy that tortures people. He also has to be like, one of those web scoundrels. And so she's like, what the actual blankety blank blank blank. And she, waking up, trying to get out, the hysteria. And, which is like, I would like to think if I was in this situation. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna like, just don't even wake me up. Just let me go back to sleep and do whatever you go do. But like, the optimal thing in the situation was be calm and assess, but realistically nobody is going to be able to wake up in a situation like that and immediately like calm down and assess the situation. It's just not how people work, especially after they wake up. Like, I might be in this situation and been murdered and not even know what happened to me because I was still trying to wake up. I'm I'm half asleep. But yeah, they she wakes up and she's, the typical, oh, ha ha ha, why am I here? Oh, you were just unlucky, I guess. I literally just picked, you really could have been anybody, actually. I don't have anything against you personally. And it's like, what do you mean I could have been anybody? Why didn't you pick someone else? So she, like, is trying to struggle to get free and everything. And they they say there's a guy, and he basically, she like spits on the big guard guy, and he's like, I'm sorry, and he knocks her unconscious. So she comes back to, and she's like, she feels heavy. Also, the room is magnetized. The room has like magnets on like all, like basically the walls and are all magnetized in the ceiling. This is going to be important in about 2 minutes. So she wakes up and her stomach is full, and she's like, and like she has an eating disorder, so she hasn't been like full in like forever, because she gets uncomfortable like that because she has image issues. So she's like, what's going on now, the various I hate you, like, just typical stuff you would say if it is pretty, it is pretty interesting. Like, the author, definitely props to them, they definitely did think about what they were doing as far as the kills, because this one's grody. So, and she basically, what happens is they turn the magnets on. No. They tell her what's going on. They're like, hey, we actually put a whole bunch of ball bearings in your stomach. You can figure out how this is going to go from here. Have a night. We're just gonna hit the button, and then, it's gonna happen. I hope you, had a nice life, because it's over now. And it's like, she couldn't get out. This was basically nothing she could do in this situation. And that's what made me mad, because she didn't have a choice. This is not a game if the other person does not have a chance to win. You're just committing a murder. Which is fine if that's what you're doing, but don't say games when there are no games to be played. Like that's not, again, you just killed a person. Like, I wanted her to be able to, like, not even necessarily that she has to live, because people, exactly, the game was rigged from the start. And like, not even necessarily that she had to live. Like, I've read a ton of, oh gosh, when I talk about Laws of Disguise, y'all are gonna be like, Trixie, what the heck is wrong with you? But yeah, like, if you're going to say we're going to play games, I expect games. Like Parcheesi or something, like Death Candyland. That would be wild. Super Murdero Party or something. Excuse me. So we get to, so basically they turn the magnets on, and then the ball bearings like burst out of her body and she dies. It's sick. It's a pretty grody death. I was like, oh, well, he did some thinking on this one. But I was also mad because she didn't have a chance. So, but yeah, they, so, and then somebody had to clean that up too, because they were like reusing the same rooms, and it's like, dude, basically he was like, he made like 300 billion on all this with the streaming, but he was like, he spent way more than that making this resort. Like, don't recycle your murder rooms. Like, use more rooms. Don't cheap out on this part. Like, basically made a fake resort for the sole purpose of murdering people. And you like making people like clean and set up these elaborate events. You are not a good boss. Like, come on, like more rooms in this economy. Like, he got the money. Like, the people who work for all these murder guys and whatnot, they need to start a union. Like, I hate that we live in a society, but like, why do you have them pulling double time on all this? Come on now. But we get to the next person, which is like the guy that, you know, killed that lady. We know I know who you did last summer. I mean, what you did last summer. I mean, anyway. He's basically, you know, he was standing up at first. And so he sees these guys or whatever. There's like 5, you know, big swolio dudes behind him. And he's like, oh, listen, nobody did anybody last summer. This is a Christian horror chat. We're all like, you know, we were all immaculately conceived. So we so basically he looks and he's like a slubby office guy. So he's not gonna be able to fight these dudes. And one of them like punches him dead in his face, and they tie his hands down. Like, they, like, there's rope or whatever, and they tie his, like, hands down to the, floor with, like, rope or whatever. And then, like, the guy, so it's, you know, him on screen, and he's like, hey, they have, like, a bunch of, you know, he's with a bunch of women this time. And so he's like, hey, you like to hurt women? You like to kill women? Like, leave them, you know, buried for the worms. Well, someone's gonna, you know, you're gonna suffer that, but you're gonna be alive at the time. And I'm like, for a brief moment, I was like, how are they gonna hit him with a car? Oh no, he did not have the swag to be Patrick Bateman, or the imaginary. He didn't even have imaginary swag. He wasn't even a pimp in his own mind. So okay, yeah. So I was, for a brief moment, okay, I have to say this. I'm sorry. My dumb ass was like, oh, so they're gonna hit him with a car? How are they gonna hit him with a car here? Because he was saying the same thing, that like the thing that happened to her was gonna happen to you. So I'm like, okay, so you're gonna hit him with a car, right? Y'all, I'm dumb sometimes. So no, they basically get 2 meat hooks and they pull him up and they basically have it stretched out to where like he's fully taut with his, like, you know, like he's hanging, but he's fully taut, and then his arms are like tied to the floor. So, you know, so I'm like, oh, are they gonna do it like the rack? And, you know, are they gonna, you know, the rack, the torture rack, you know, the one where they, why am I saying this like people just casually know what a torture rack is? Like, what the? But anyway, it basically, like, it gives you stretchies. It gives you stretchies past the point where you can get stretchies. And so, you know, they, so he does that. And I'm like, oh, are they just going to do that to him to death? That's, I mean, it's understandable, but I've certainly read it before. And oh yeah, and not in an apartment, man. They're gonna catch you. That's suspicious. Mine is in my anyway. Anyway, again, trigger warning. This time for general indecency. And I don't know. I guess, let me see. I mean, of course you're ugly insane. It's like you're watching VTubers. Like nobody here is like the picture of mental health. You'd be watching like sports ball or some shit. But okay. So let's see. The thing is, like, you could be like, so you could be like dead serious and be like, have a bunch of girls in your basement. And I mean, I wouldn't know. This is the internet. Like, hopefully they consented. Oh, goodness. It's like, yeah, it's like, I'm a villain, but I'm not a meanie. But just, but yeah, so, okay, this is the part where you're gonna be like, Trixie, what is wrong with you? And I'm gonna say, you know, everything. So what they do is, they're like, oh yeah, so we're gonna, kill you. And I'm like, not your barn. Oh no. I was about to say, have you seen, oh god, it's like analog horror. It's like urban spook is what that guy's stuff. Like, I think I might like watch that one with you guys one day, because like, holy crap, everything is wrong with me. I am a mad scientist. I am the gladdest mad scientist. Oh, you were waiting to say what I was about to say. Oh, okay, cool. So he starts talking about like, oh yeah, we're gonna die. Can somebody bring the rat? And he's like, oh, what do you mean? What the rat? What are you gonna do with the rat? And I'm like, oh, so is he gonna like starve the rat and like put it, like have it like basically, there's a couple of classic horror stories where they do stuff with rats, but I was thinking, it was gonna be like one of those. They were gonna like have it with Ratatouille. Yeah, he just starts cooking. He be cooking. Ratatouille versus Stuart Little. But no, he's like, yeah, we're just gonna put this rat in your ass. And I'm like, what? That one got me. Like, I kind of had to like, yeah, dude, that's what I was saying. I was like, whoa, that escalated so quickly. I thought we were just going to like a little, first of all, what did the rat do to deserve this? I was like, no way, no shot. But he's like, no, you don't have to do me like that. And I'm like, okay, that's a little bit excessive to me. Mostly for the animal cruelty part. Like, why does the rat have to suffer like this? So, not to get into too much detail after that, because I think because he blatantly says that he's gonna put the rat in his ass, and that sentence alone basically just like had me howling. Like, like, that's horror. I'm just like, what the? And then basically he does, and it does. And he ends up dying because his, like, intestines and stuff get, yeah. And I'm sparing y'all the gritty details. So, yeah, on that note. Moving on. To, he literally gave a rat's ass. Oh, no. Not like this. But anyway, of course, this is like the one stream like where there's no warning on clicking in here. And So he goes to the next one, the gold digger lady. And she wakes up with her head in a vice. And, you know, and I'm like, okay, so what are they gonna do to this lady? And he's like, oh, I ain't saying you a gold digger, but you ain't messing with the broke, bro. But basically, he's like, hey, you're a gold digger. You use men. You don't love the men and stuff like that. And and basically her thoughts are like, yeah, and she's horrified too. But it's funny like that she's an unrepentant gold digger, and so he's like, oh, we're going to. So, you like, your beauty treatments and da da da. And, you like your Botox. So we're going to give you Botox. And she's like, oh, I get Botox, fairly often. I'm not really scared of that. Before I continue, do y'all know what Botox is? Or, the thing that why Botox works? Okay, so for y'all that aren't necessarily, and I'm not really expecting you to know this. Yeah, it's botulism. It's like it paralyzes your face. It's like a very weakened form of botulism. So kind of like how a lot of the like vaccines and stuff, or how it's botulism. And they're like, and he's like, yeah, I'm just I'm just going to give you botulism. I'm just gonna give you botulism until you die. And I was thinking, and I was like, hey, doesn't it take a good while to die from botulism? Like the dying is going to suck, but like, is he just gonna sit here all day? But yeah, basically he somebody gets a needle and is basically like stabs her in the face, with a needle, and puts in a whole bunch of puts a bit in a whole bunch of botulism in her forehead, which horrible way to die. And then they also like stab her in the eye, which I'm like, hey, you don't have to stab her in the eye. You're already killing her. That's just excessive. Like it's like you don't have to, you don't have to do some overkill. I mean, I guess this is dumb to say. That's a really incredibly dumb statement. But yeah, so she basically lasts for 3 hours, and then she dies. Which, I mean, give it to her, like 3 hours. With like basically like that sort of thing, like, because it shuts down your organs. So props to her, but she didn't make it though. The next lady, the chapter starts after they after she's already like did this, and basically like she's still alive. She's like walking around bleeding heavily from her lower half, that sort of thing. And I'm like, well, what'd they do to her? I wasn't, I'm one of those people where I'm not like super like squeamish about, I'm squeamish about that sort of violence, but it's not going to stop me from like consuming it work. But I don't like the surprise about it. But basically, oh gosh, I'm gonna move on for this one because Twitch will I can't go into detail on this one. It actually might, get me in trouble. I'm just going to say that he gave her an involuntary hysterectomy and move on. Yeah. So that was fucked up. So, but she's still alive after that. And so the last guy, yeah, right? I'm like, dang. First of all, she was a teacher her. She didn't even do like this isn't even related to anything. Like this wasn't even ironic. You just felt like doing that. Kind of kind of weak sauce actually. But the soldier, it turns out, is conscious and awake and whatnot because he did not drink the champagne because he's like an alcoholic and he was just refraining. And the champagne was drugged, which is why everybody passed out. So he was faking that he was passed out. So he's like, even though he only has like, he's got his prosthesis and everything, so he's not like full fighting force, but he is, able to fight back when they go into his cell. So basically he gets 1-2 or whatever, and he kills one of the guys, and like one of the other guards, because it's initially only two, and the other guard is like, you know what, I don't think I really want to be a part of this anymore. Like, I've seen enough. I've seen enough for the day. I've seen enough for like the rest of my life. So you want to go take that, I will help you get out of this. I will support you. So they basically end up, they're both Marines. So are they the Semper Fi people? Semper Fi, I suppose. And so they both basically team up and fight their way to the guy. And they get there. They get to his room and they're like, well, bro, kind of, it's kind of scary. We don't know what's gonna, happen. Probably not gonna live through this. The other soldier, the soldier that was the guard, his name is Sam. And the soldier that got abducted, his name is Jack. And Sam opens the door first, and basically he gets shot in the head with an arrow. And I'm like, you know what? I'm glad they didn't kidnap and torture you. I'm glad you had a relatively short and simple death. Rest in peace. And Jack comes in, and it turns out that the stranger was also like a soldier with him. Like they used to be friends. They were homies. But basically, like, they were on a thing that, like, went wrong. And basically, the stranger, Jiggy Jr., got left behind. Like, because they thought he was dead, or they basically, they had the GTFO, but he wasn't dead. And so I guess he had him abducted because he wanted revenge for him, like, leaving him behind or whatever. And I'm like, dang, really, they really should have just capped you, honestly, because you crazy. Like, you didn't need to be walking around here with the rest of us. And he's like, man, look, I didn't mean to do that. I was young. I'm sorry. Which is true. And then he, like, looks at the soldier, well, Jack, which is, he looks at the monitors and he sees the teacher, like, bleeding out and, like, all of that. And he's like, hey, you need to stop this. She needs help. And, Jiggy is like, ha ha ha, no, I'm gonna get you, da 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 da. And so Jack basically, like, knocks him unconscious because it's like, no, we gotta get this, we gotta shut this down. This is too much. I know we were friends, but this is too much. So so basically, Jiggy Jr. wakes up. He's tied to a St. Andrew's cross. And the teacher and the soldier are there. And, she has to go. Basically, he's like, we have to get you out of here. because you're going to die pretty soon if we don't, if you don't get to a doctor so they can get you like stitched up or whatever. We gotta go. And she's like, I want to do to him the same way they did me. I want to get some barbed wire and she's like ready to go. She's ready to go. She was basically like ready to chew this mf'er. I understand, but he's like, hey, I want you to get your get back, but we don't have time for you to, to do any like super like involved murder. You gotta pick something. And so he's like, okay, so we can make this quick. We can just burn him alive and then burn the facility and then, be done with it. And she's like, okay, bet. So they he pours gasoline on him, and the guy's like, oh, I'll kill you, da 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 da. And yeah, basically, the two of them escape. They burn the facility. It's a, relatively good end for these kind of stories. I would say it's kind of splatterpunky. Splatterpunk does not always necessarily end happily. That's kind of one of the things about it. It's like transgressive. So, but yeah, that was a happy ending. And for that, but I was like, one thing about like an evil murder scheme, if you're going to do your evil murder scheme, do not be in the same place where the people are that you are doing that to. Because if something gets screwed up and they get out, they're going to be coming for your head. Like, kind of like with, I don't know if y'all seen like the latest Saw, but kind of like that. It was a pretty good book though. I liked it. It's short. I'd recommend it if you're into like this sort of thing. Gosh, what else? All right, I guess I can talk about like the other like dark. No, do I want to talk about that book? I kind of want to talk about that book. I have a lot of things I want to talk about. I guess I can talk about like one of the directions that I want to do as far as like content creation. I think I kind of want to play with writing horror. I kind of want to do some like make some choose your own adventure stuff for you guys, and then we can like go through that. Like I love writing. I don't do it enough. It's like part of my original hopes for being a VTuber in the first place was for me to be able to like push myself to do more writing. And I think I can integrate that with, VTubing content and make something like really cool potentially that, I won't say nobody is doing, because somebody is always doing basically everything you ever thought of as a content creator. But something relatively like not tapped into for the VTuber space. Like I seriously, I'm really excited about it. I think it'd be cool. But yeah, basically that's why Fridays are going to be. I choose to call that guy a slur. You know what? If I make a situation to where you're at the point where it's like, it makes sense to do that, then fair enough. Like if someone is trying to kill you, I'm not gonna be like, hey, don't call them a naughty word. They're trying to kill you. It's fine. But yeah, I want to do stuff like that. And weird kind of ASMRs, like the kind of ASMRs that someone that just talked to you explicitly about like a horror story would do, like, because I love VTubing as it is, and I love the people I watch, which is as many as possible. Like, I don't really care about the separation of corpos or anything. I just, watch who I like, and I like a lot of people. But I want to be doing something that's, like, anybody can play games. And I think playing games is fun, but I want to do something that's a little bit more original than that, as well as, play video games, Fall Guys, stuff like that. Let's see. But yeah, I choose to call that guy Slayer. What other book did I read recently that I can talk about? 'Cause, like, there's a ton I want to talk about. I don't think every day, every Friday is not going to be talking about like book reports, but this particular one is. Let's see, we did Seven Rabbits. I did read Seven Rabbits. I like Seven Rabbits. Oh, this one, I think. I'll link it. Give me just a second. It's basically like a choose your own. It's a choose your own ending book. So basically, like, it has where you flip a coin to see which ending you get, and it's like basically two different books that are telling like parts of the same story. So it's basically like two stories, or if you want to consider the work as a whole, it'd be one story with four separate endings, but functionally it's two stories with two stories with four separate endings. Let's see. And stop. I was about to be like, stop linking me the Bible. There's nothing against the Bible, but that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, I read that wrong. Okay. I remember that wrong. It's not in the eyes of torment. It's in the eyes of desperation. Yeah, there we go. Also, I'm glad I didn't like have the web page up, because I would have like basically doxed myself. Not that you guys would do anything with that, of course, but there we go. There's a red version and a black version. And basically, it's the theme of this one is IP grabber. Like, evil, because it's dark casino, basically, kind of things like, oh, you can bet like your limbs or your life or stuff like that. It was really wild, because like between the both of them, you got to see some of the point of views of the people that some of the people that worked there. Some, like, the main character is a guy who was forced to do that because he was kind of a scammer and he scammed the wrong guy. And it's really, I won't do a full synopsis on it yet, just because I kind of got it like saying that the theme is a dark casino kind of gives me ideas. Not like I'm going to do anything bad to anyone. It's all fiction. I have to note that it's all fiction. This is all pretend. It's for plays, not for realsies. I'm still gonna get canceled. Yeah, but it's also a really good book. It's two different authors basically. They kind of like did the same thing and said go for it. And they yeah, so let me see. Let me say one one scene or whatever. I have to look it up specifically in the book because um let's see. Oh man. There's a lot of stuff in going on in this book. Let's see. No, no. Not hers. I'm gonna do the red version is what I'm looking for. Cause the main character's name is Red. There's a scene. It's a card. It's a scene about like card games and stuff. Black. Okay, the blackjack scene. Thank you for your patience. But yes, basically, just how it starts is there's this the main floor is where some of the more like lethal sort of betting takes place, and before does this, the guy's like, hey, don't get too close to anything in here. And so there's a blackjack game going on. It's in a curtain. Like somebody's literally like, "Hey, don't go to the blackjack tables." And he goes to the blackjack tables. And I'm like, "But he told you not to do that." So he goes in to a game or whatever. And he's trying to like, peep the scene, and there's like dudes dressed like card suites or whatever, kind of like Alice in Wonderland, like the cards. And they start playing the games, and it's basically like, okay, it's blackjack. If you get over 21, you lose. Exactly, it's true. And like, if you, for example, if you lose, you go over, you bust, and if you bust, they bust your head open, like, like my guy. It's pretty gruesome, and they're like in here looking at it, and so they're like, okay, you're in the game now, you're in the room, and they're like, no, I was just watching, and they were like, what the do you mean you were just watching? No, you weren't. There's no just watching. This ain't no orgy. You got to get in there. So, let's see. So, okay. Let's. Yeah, because they were like, hey, we just want to know how it works. And they're like, hey, everybody who plays, you have to play at least a round. And so this lady, the soccer mom lady, basically she got to say, she basically burst out a slur. Because the other guy, that he goes in with is, black. So you know how it is. So, yeah. So he got to say, so basically the soccer mom's like, yeah, no, you can't have a chip. Your life is worth less than anything to me. And so it's like, cool. No, no, I'm gonna quote this one. Like, the extra racismo And no, it's like he walks in. She's like, the moment you walked in here, I pictured you tied to the back of my daddy's pickup. That's what I think about all of you. I'm like, damn, okay. I mean, jeez, if you say so. And it's like, that's how I know you go die horribly. Because horror does not like racism. Horror likes racism about how horror likes sex. You can't do really either of those things in a horror movie book thing and then like still live. So I'm just like, well, okay, let's see how this goes. So let's see. So she has, horror does kill the bad guy first. True. Always. It's always, except for when it's not. But, you know, most of the time it is. And actually, this is going to sound bad, but like one thing about slashers in horror, and you know the final girl trope? I've actually gotten bored with the final girl trope. Like, stop letting like the innocent maiden, like, you know, live. Let there be final boys. Let the final person be a horrible person. Let, like, it's, that's part of why I'm into, like, you know, the different types of horror and like different, you know, books or whatnot, just because they don't all end the same way. Like, it was all well and good for the least likely person to survive, like back during like you know, Nightmare on Elm Street, the first Friday, the original Friday 13th. Although the original Friday the 13th was also had a great twist. Fantastic twist. Love Friday the 13th. But yeah, like, let somebody else live for a change. Maybe also when they do the whole thing that like everybody, like the person survived and then like the killer jumps up for one ooga booga last scare. I hate that too. Unless it was a case where it was obvious that would happen because the people didn't, like, you know, they didn't double tap. But if they did double tap and they were reasonably sure that the killer was dead, do not have them like randomly pop up and kill the people, because then that's just cheap. You've wasted my time. This makes me want to watch the latest like Texas Chainsaw, like do a watch along of that, because that movie is, oh my god, it's so bad. I love it. It's garbage. But that makes it so entertaining. But oh gosh, anyway, back to the game and the story. So they play, and she the soccer mom or whatever ends up having two aces. Who is this at my door? I can see somebody outside my window. I hope they haven't come to abduct me. Like, let's see. Yeah, they're just chit-chatting in front of my window. I don't know these people. And now my dogs are gonna bark? Oh, you're in my walls. Okay, cool. I'm not going to answer because, like, I am expecting my meds, but I don't see a package. So, yeah, they're just, I'm busy. They're just gonna have to, like, I wonder if it's, like, because I do have some Jehovah's Witnesses that come to my house. Like, you know, they do the, like, the pro-estelizing thing. So it's probably them. But I'm busy. I'm busy talking about card games on motorcycles. So stop ringing my my fluffy. Stop ringing my fucking doorbell. I'm busy. If I go out here and they're like, "Do you believe in Jehovah's Return?" I'm I'm gonna be so freaking mad. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back so my dogs can chill. I can do welcome to the game. I can do that pretty soon. Yeah, because I own it. Oh, they walked off. Because I don't think that. Do I have to sign for the? Let me check and make sure there's not something I have to sign for. Give me just a moment. Sorry, I was actually gifted Welcome to the Game a while ago, but I haven't played it yet because I'm a. But that was a bad cluck. I'm a chicken. Excuse me. Excuse me. But yeah, I'll play that. Maybe next week or maybe later. We'll see. But yeah, like they had walked away by the time I got there, so I don't even know what they wanted. It wasn't important. But anyway, so the people are playing soccer. So Red, the main character has a king and a 10. Lane has a 10 and a 5, and the soccer mom has an ace and an ace. And the dealer has a 7 and one card face down. And she splits, which basically, if you split, like, you know, you can do like, it's two hands basically out of one hand, I believe. And they're like, and the dealer is like, wow, most people don't have a nerve to do that. And she's like, wait, what do you mean? And I'm like, oh, do they mean split literally? Like, if you know. And she's like, I'm afraid there's no waiting. But what that means is you better not lose both your hands. And she's like, no one told me there were special rules with splits. And they were like, I guess you should have known better. And it's like, it's not fair because you didn't tell her, but also it's not fair because she didn't have to do it. Like, it's still a game. She still has a chance not to die. Also, she volunteered to play this. So, you know. And then they're like, well, you know, what if I lose? And she's like, well, you fuck around, you'll find out. And she busts someone. And so she hits hits on the second. And yeah, she basically, she, it both of them, but she's out of there. She's out of there. So basically, they they bust her open like a grape, and oh man, what is it? Oh, they do the pear thing. The pear in the mouth where they open it and it like opens your mouth or whatever. Oh yeah, they really went for it. They did a whole lot actually. I forgot they did all this, and then they like sawed her in half, basically. Fun stuff. Like so, it's that sort of casino, and yeah. So basically, that's what happens. That's the sort of thing that happens in that story. Ah, goodness, I should probably get into like some less extreme forms of like horror stories, so I can talk about it and it be more, we gotta have a balance around here. It can't be all, viscera and guts. Sometimes it can just be spooky things. And oh gosh, I actually own Frankenstein. I own a copy of Frankenstein, so maybe I'll do something with that. Hmm. What else? What else? Any other pressing things to talk about? And I mean, it doesn't I don't necessarily have to talk about like scary stuff. If y'all have any questions, I'm here to answer those too. Or we can talk about like your Oshis. I don't know. Did y'all hear? Kind of vaguely. Actually, this is not on topic of anything. This is like VTuber stuff now. But V Dare opened applications, and which is interesting because they're a group and not a corporation. So excuse me. I'm probably gonna apply. I think the girls are cute, so might not. Now, do I have very much expectations for that application? Not really. I'm not, big or like super consistent yet, but hey, everything's worth a try. And it's not necessarily like, I don't know. The one thing about, like, the one great thing, like, the good things about being an indie are the independence, the doing whatever you want. The fact that I can, like, just randomly talk about messed up stuff like I've been talking about, or, like, there's that not needing to self-censor. But God, is it lonely? And trying to reach out to people as somebody like at my level is scary because ah excuse me, the typical clout chasing app things. It's like nobody wants to be dismissed offhand as a clout chaser. And I don't either. Especially since like I'm, goodness. I I guess what's the most honest way to say this? Because I don't want to borrow off people's clout, but I also like to work with people I think are cool. So there's always that balance. And being basically a nobody or a beginner, you're kind of like, hey, someone notice me, senpai. But yeah, so that's basically how I feel about like going corpo. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm cool either way. Gosh. I should just have the wheel of Yap stuff to talk about. I want to talk more. I guess I'll keep talking until I, you know, think of like a specific topic to talk about. Oh, I guess on topic with the horror stuff, I watched Late Night with the Devil a few weeks ago. That movie was good. I really liked that movie. It did some really cool stuff. Like I also liked what it did visually. There was some AI stuff in it, which I didn't like, mostly because like AI bros are really smug. Like the art, they're so smug about it, and it's like, no offense, because I especially can see ways where it isn't as harmful. Like, I know when people are like, hey, you know, I'm using this to make a D&D character that no one else is ever going to see, or like to visualize something I'm personally working on. Like, I don't think it's like one of those things that's just like inherently evil. But like, if you're, you know, Hollywood production company, you know, you're making movies and stuff on, you know, that scale, you can afford to like pay somebody to do some stock images. Like, so yeah, but that was a cool ass movie. Let's see. I've also watched a couple of movies on Tubi, which Tubi is a mess. Oh my god, Tubi movies are so like, they've got, the craziest thing is they've got like a lot of like older legitimate movies on there too, but it's such the Wild West on there. Like, there was this one movie there, it was basically this lady gets a divorce from this guy, and she's like a lawyer in a private practice, and she's partner or whatever, and so she buys a house, and she buys a house, the somebody comes to be the gardener or whatever, and he's, you know, a tall, shirtless guy, and he, you know, is a handsome guy or whatever, and she's like, oh yeah, I have to screw this gardener. And it's like, bro, you couldn't have, like, it's not even the fact that he's a gardener, it's the fact that he's your gardener. Like, what if he get mad at you and he like cuts up your shrubs or something? Like, what if he poisons your grass? There's so many dangers here. So, but yeah, she's interested in him, and so he's like, oh, I'm a jack of all trades, actually. I'm a plumber too. And I'm like, he is not a plumber. Because if you were a plumber, you would own a plumbing business. Because I'm pretty sure you can charge more for doing plumbing stuff than you can garden stuff, because it's more specialized, like, you know. So he's like, oh yeah, I'm a plumber, and he gets under the sink and he like just does. So I'm like, he is not no dang plumber. This man is lying to you. But she's like, let him in the house or whatever, and she's like, oh, I'm gonna seduce him. And she sleeps with the guy, and he turns out to be like insane and murderous. And basically what happens is all of her friends essentially get killed by this guy, and then he comes to like her house to get her, and then her ex-husband comes, and it turns out that they were brothers, and her ex-husband is also a murderer, and the brother fell in love with her somehow, and so they have a crazy off. And I'm just like, girl, you're terrible at picking men. Like, ah. Stop yawning. I am not sleepy. I am yappy. Ah, goodness. I might. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this. I might. Because I feel like, because I'm not done yapping, I'm not done streaming, but I've also lost focus. So let's see about something here. Bum, 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 ba-da, bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba, bum, ba-da, bum, 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 ba-da, bum, 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 bum. Da, da, dee, dee, 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 da, dee, dee. There we go. I'm a little rusty, but here we go. Let's. Oh, nuts! Where did it go? Nuts, nuts, nuts. Let's see. Got a couple of things to do here. Do, 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 do. Yeah, let's do this for a bit. Yeah, there we go. It's been a bit. I have like two different, and I also have like two different freaking files on two different computers. So like I have no idea my level of progress on Holocure right now. I wish this had a random button too. But yeah, this game is very comfy for me. It's very much old reliable as far as stream options. Yeah, let's just start here and see how it. There we go. See how far we get. Oh, Sana. Sana, my beloved. I say my beloved. I really didn't watch Council that much until after Sana left. Speed and melee. Dapple hat. But I loved her. Ah, don't hit me. I'm rusty. I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good as I ever was. I should have taken Nurse's Horn. It's probably never gonna come back up. And Gravity makes Wish's hat more viable too, but you know, this is just for fun. What is? I usually... Woo! I'm big. I'm the biggest girl. Yeah, I usually focus on survivability and such. But I do want to see if I can make a build that's like, that I can just stand there and win. But yeah, for the record, I think this is my, so far, this is my favorite like game to play while yapping. Because not only is it easy to kind of just zone out but still play, I can also endlessly discuss. Hololive, which, you know, it you know, it leads to a lot of discussion. Oh no, I'm not reducing my pickup range. Absolutely not. Woo, boxes! Alright, yeah, let's apply. No, it's the bones! Imagine not being big. Small fry, out of my way. Tiny. Ooh, give me money! Give me money! More money! Don't get out of my... No! You cannot escape me! Where did he go? I hadn't played Sana in a long time, but I was also a lot worse at Hollow Cure when I started. Got to say when I was playing with her. Oh, anvil! There we go. What do we want to do? Can I upgrade this particular deadbeat? Nah. Let's do Psycho X level 2. Let's enchant Psycho X, actually. Yeah. Stay back! Stay back, you fiends! This is the real horror right here. I was talking about all those deadly casinos and deadly kidnappers and whatnot. But the real horror is VTuber fans. They're monsters. And of course, I say this as, you know, a VTuber fan. We're monsters. Ah! Oh, out of my way, you criminal scum! come. We'll do. Leave me be, chickens! Leave me be! I am not putting enough thought at all into this build. I'm kind of just vibing. Ooh. Weapon attacks will look pretty. There is no other effect. Yeah, sure. I like stuff looking pretty. Woo! Yeah, let's upgrade. I can enchant in a bit. Woo, pretty. I have got to stop looking at like this rainbow thing, or I'm definitely going to lose. I'm just like super captivated by pretty colors. And that's why the ADD tag is on this stream. Come at me, bros. Oh yeah, nightly milk. Now we're cooking. Now we're drinking. Now we're getting our milkies. Now we're cooking with gas and all those things. Ah. you know, you gotta pay a little bit of extra. Get the DVD extras, but it's all good. CEO's tears. We love to see them. This makes me think of Isaac, actually. Which is another game I need to do a revenge stream on. Because the last time I streamed being Sana, she's so cute. God. I'm glad that, you know, not Sana is doing well. All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman, giant woman. Okay, let's upgrade CEO's tears. Let's upgrade cutting board. Let's upgrade CEO's tears again. Yay! Do, 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 do. Hell yeah. Got to say, who are y'all's Hololive Ushis? Or your Holo biases? Raboko. Definitely respectable. That's a deep cut too. I have a hard time saying because there's so many like really good girls that I really admire like a lot. Like my favorite Ian, Maggie, Vesper, and Gabus were also really good. Like part of the saddest thing about when Maggie and Vesper left, I was like, oh no, what about Gretel? not the purple boys. But yeah, I am pretty sure my favorites, in EN at least, are Mori and Kiara. Because they're both try so hard. I'm not I'm actually, as far as who I watch the most, and please do not get current topic on me. Please, for the love of God, let me say I usually watch Niji Sanji live most without getting current topic on me. I am aware of how the company is. I support the people. But yeah, there are a lot of really fun girls in Hololive. Like, I know there's only so much time, and there are only, like, so many people is... Like, I know! I promise that, like, none of you people know. Like, I doubt very seriously that... I'm not even someone that's, like, been an expert at the company, but I saw everything that led to all the stuff that happened before it happened. So I basically was like, oh god, they didn't. It was like your drunk uncle. You know, your drunk uncle that comes to your family reunion. It's like, oh, I know he didn't wreck the car, but you knew he wrecked the car because you knew he was that. That's how I feel about it at this time. But them, and then all the rainbow retirees. I just like the feel of it better because I like idols. Like, I mean, not I like idols because I'm not very, like, someone that was aware of idols very much beforehand. But, like, I kind of, like the more casual. It's hard to explain. Like, pre-Yabs, like, it's bad that I still prefer it, like, post-Yabs, but it's like most of the Yabs that we know about were either on, like, completely management's fault or something that good management could have prevented. Which probably, the base of it was probably the, getting too many people and not enough, like, staff. Like, kind of, it is what it is, but I think that's kind of what it contributed it to. Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad Hololive has loosened up some too, as far as what they allow the girls to do. One day, I think, and I know, like, everyone's gonna hate me after I do it. At some point, I will probably do something talking about my various feelings on Niji Sanji and the Yabs and whatnot. Oh, something died. Something bigly died. But flower. Can I make it prettier? Can I make the attack more, like, prettier? Yes, I wanted to rainbow harder. What the heck? Don't play with me. But yeah, I have a lot of feelings, like, about it. More so than people would, actually not more so than people I would expect. I think I have about the amount of feelings that you would expect a person who worked on a fan game of some of the people that work there to have. But, what can you do? Companies are gonna company. I still enjoy cute girls and cute boys doing cute things. Oh, I got an achievement? Yay! Yippee! Okay, so are we gonna nightly milk too? No, definitely Psycho X too. Friend! No, I'm gonna get big too in a minute, and then it's gonna be on, because there's gonna be a kaiju battle. Just a second. Yeah, there we go. Where'd you go? Miss Fubuki? Where did you go, Cotton Eye Joe? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I knew that a long time ago. Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? I mean, I know. But yeah. Let's see. But yeah, the state of like, especially when especially like earlier this year, when VTube, like it seemed like every VTubing company for like the most part was like, and the smaller ones too, and it was just like yab after yab after yab after yab. It kind of made everything less fun. Like for a while, it was just really kind of unenjoyable to be a part of the scene, just because everything everyone was hearing was bad, and it was so much so that even like normies were talking about it, and it's like, that's not, first of all, normies do TFO, but also that's not really the impression that you want people to get, especially when there's still like people doing like cool things all the time. Yes, 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 I am big. I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird. Bigger than a cassowary or an ostrich. But yeah, I basically decided that I was just gonna, you know, just kind of, it is what it is. Kind of just gotta enjoy what you enjoy. And I enjoy, look at all these rainbows, like, she looks like a disco ball or something. Ah! Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go. I was watching like clips of Speed Racer because I grew up watching Speed Racer. And I like had no idea, I'd forgotten. Let's see. I had forgotten how much Speed Racer got violent with people. How many people died in that show? So many people freaking died in Speed Racer. It wasn't like Wacky Racers where stuff was happening and no one was getting hurt. Speed like killed people. He like shot at them with guns like multiple times. It was not an isolated incident where he had to like pull out the shotty on people. Like, what was it? It's like Speed Racer is a sociopath. I like the way they talk too, and it's like that kind of super fast but also really stilted way of talking. Slow. I think I want slow more than this. I think I'll swap this, use this to strengthen that. Yes, because slow is good. Like the way that this is my brother Racer X. My brother because like also the fact that Racer X like left home because his dad told him to wait 2 more years before he started like racing. Like that show was nutty. And like the fact that there was like a young kid and a pet monkey, just so, you know, he's like, you know, it's a cartoon. You gotta have a monkey for the kids. I am mesmerized by the way these planets are going. Oh my god. It's like jangling keys in front of a zoomer. It's like playing Subway Surfers. Ah, dang it, I wasted those. I should have. But oh well. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. Burn, baby, burn. Oh! 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 I burned, baby, burn too much, close to the sun almost. That was almost it. My life flashed before my very eyes. No, I do not want to decrease the damage of the main weapon. This is level 2 and this is also level 2. Let's strengthen. Actually, I don't have any more weapon slots. Why did I even do that? Like, I don't want to swap those, so I'll just strengthen this. And then if I find another one, I'll swap these. Like, it's useless now. It's not that it's harming me, it's just also not helping me at all. Imagine being able to read. Imagine having reading comprehension. Couldn't be me. But yeah, like I said, like there's this one, like I think Speed Racer is a sociopath supercut, and it has like that one time where a Speed Racer was like someone was racing against Speed Racer, and he needed to win money for his sister's operation, and he was like, Speed was like, well, if I let him win, that wouldn't be fair, and then he goes faster. Like, that man is crazy. He really is like a nutbag. I love it. They need another like racing cartoon or anime again. Like something like, although like not necessarily like Initial D as far as the seriousness of it. Like something more like you know, it's like they're racing and they're serious about the racing, but it's not like the car and stuff doesn't necessarily have to be realistic. Like, it could be, but, like, I want some more cartoonish antics and whatnot. That's knockback, hell yeah. CEO's tiers level 5. Yeah. I probably need to boost the health stuff soon, just for the sake of it. No! Okay, good. Just skedaddle like this. Yeah. 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 Like, I've had the strangest urge to, like, watch vintage cartoons and stuff, like good old Hanna-Barbera, stuff like that. Aww. Ooh. I could do enchanting. Let me enchant CEO's Tears. Kind of want to see what the enchanted version of that does. Ooh, 50 bigger tears, more tears, yeah! My Isaac is Isaac in my Isaac for Isaac. Swap. Confirm. Strengthen. Oh, hi, thank for following, Shammy Cat. Hello, hello. My Isaac and Isaac because Isaac. Isaac. Oh no, I'm stuck on the pillars. Ah! Okay, there we go. Yeah, I want to get into that. Since way before Make Your CEO Cry with Those Tears. Heck yeah. Oh, one of the funniest things, and I know it's old for anybody that's like played Binding of Isaac for a while, and there's so many more messed up things since, but the fact that getting you can Isaac can get cancer in Binding of Isaac and it makes him cry faster that's so funny. Like, you can't say that's not ridiculously funny. It's dark, but my God, is it hilarious. Oh man, I need to try to play more Hollow Break too. What I did play of it was so fun. If only I was as good at beat 'em ups as I am with roguelike thingies. Vampire Survivors I have since discovered kind of an affection for roguelikes that I did not know that I would have the first time I tried Binding of Isaac. This is post Hades and Darkest Dungeon and all that good stuff. Ah! Ah! Yeah, Survivor likes. Which I have access to Vampire Survivor, but I don't have the Among Us update, and I want to play it with the Among Us update. Among Us. Ooh, all these maxes. Oh, nice. I'm starting to get whiplash for keep doing my head like this. Yes. I maxed out on a bunch of those at the same time. Okay, increase attack size. Ooh. But I want to shoot at rainbow. These are all good. But then explosion. We'll stick with the explosion for this time, but normally I would do increased attack size. If I were being practical, I would probably have, replace the rainbow items at this point, but heck no, man. One of the best runs I ever had during this game is I had Aki. I was playing with Aki Rose and I found the trombone. What do you mean you're gonna just give me a hamburger? That's cheap. But yeah, I was playing with Aki Rose and I found the trombone sticker. And it was the funniest thing. I laughed so hard. I was verklempt laughing. It was, oh my God. I cannot imagine anything that would have been funnier than the sound of that dude. I need to play trombone. It's not Trombone Simulator. Trombone Hero at some point. Come on, Ame. Shawty, swing my way. Oh, Sana is eternal. Indeed, Sana is indeed eternal. We love you, baby girl. 100% pickup range. Let's fucking go. Alright, what do I upgrade? Money gain up would be nice. And this is all the challenge stuff. Hardcore. She rank off. Super span. We'll throw some more burgers in there too. More fans, more money. Ain't that the truth? Alright, and we'll do the character gotcha. Let's see. Who don't I have? I forgot. A lot of the older girls. Oh gosh, do I not have, no, Ollie is who I was thinking about, and I have her. But oh my gosh, her kit is so fun. Let's do Gen 1. Debut. Xion. Yes. Let's play with her. She's new. I've never unlocked her. Let's do Hollow Office. Hollow Office is so hard, y'all. Like, the confined space just, like, kicks my butt. The music is so good, though. I can only be so mad. It's like, why are y'all so aggressive when you're coming after me? Black Magic Bolt 2. Nurse's Horn. Like, I probably should have gone for a better attack more than Nurse's Horn, but I have to focus on survivability here. It's crucial. Magic garlic. I don't know why she has magic garlic. This is not something I am aware of. Ooh, study glasses. That's always good. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Cheeky brats. Brat. Correction. Oh. No. I love VTuber lore. Like, I know it's like one of those things where it's kind of hit or miss and you could always do too much. But it's like one of my favorite things. Like, I like anime, dude. Like, I love big, elaborate BS stories. Oh, back up. Black magic. I should dive in this hole in the ground. Like, I have this... Actually, for me, my lore is pretty simple, but I also don't, like, you know, have, like, the big, you know, lore video or anything like that. At some point, I'm going to do something with it. This is an interesting kit she has. Like, it's relatively straightforward. Pew, 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 pew. Like, I mean, the garlic though. I mean, garlic is a delicious plant. I mean, a delicious herb. Is garlic an herb? Garlic is a delicious thing. Oh god, this game is so robust. And I love how the dev is just like, oh yeah, I can't wait to, you know, get everything stabilized so I can get back to drawing boobs. And I'm like, hell yeah, brother. Give me more weapons! More weapons! Ow! Ow! Ah! Leave me be! I love the word miasma. It's such a good word. I'm surprised there's not a VTuber whose name is miasma, for what I know anyway. I will get the magic 3. Give me more weapons, so! I don't ask for much. Just new weapons and, you know, world peace. Food for all. Money for new Nindoroids. That one Nindoroid where Rin Tosaka is in the car. Nah, back up, back up, back up. There we go. Oh, she's so purple. Her attacks, everything is so purple right now. It's the purplest I've ever been. Well, I suppose now I am pretty purple as well, but in this game, I mean. Let's see. Let's do TP timing. Drop the balls. Devil hat. BL book. Yahoo! Give me monies! Time to get paid! No, I can't reduce my pickup range. Confirm. Okay. Let's see what has arrived. I'm surprised Hololive doesn't already have something called Holozon. It just feels like something that it just feels like something they would have. I mean, I guess you could consider the Holo Shop Holozon. Let's strengthen this. Since my weapon slots are almost full now. Everybody wants to be a cat because the cat's the only cat who knows where it's at. Crazy stuff like that. Cause everybody wants to be a cat. Every time to the cave and days. Everybody wants to be a cat. Even the only thing who knows how to swing. Cause everybody wants to be a cat. Everybody wants to be a cat. I don't know why I'm singing Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. I don't know if any of these things are cats. Is there a song like that for dogs? I mean, I guess there's Who Let the Dogs Out. Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? It's not quite the same. It doesn't have a great flavor, the same flavor. I guess there's All Dogs Go to Heaven. No, is that All Dogs Go to Heaven? It's, oh gosh. It's where the dogs are like singing. Like, it's an animated movie, but it's not like Disney. I think it might be Don Bluth. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, we're gonna do that free life. Because I'm a bee. I am definitely like a scaredy cat. Do I think I can conquer this level? Doubtable. I think there was one, it might have been this level, but there was one time I played this and I had like 3 extra lives and I almost used all of them. Ah! The garlic is getting even more garlicky, I see. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Drop 2 balls. Heck yeah. Like, come after me when you're... Anyway, I won't say that. Cause I'm big and loud. Big and loud. Wanna make your mama proud. Big and loud. like, these are so cute, but what is this? Are these bears? Are these cats? I don't know JP's mascots as well. Are there, like, are they mascots? Are they? Oh my god, I almost died because of a freaking file cabinet. Spare me. Yeah, let's enchant the cutting board. Ooh, plus 15 damage. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, cool. Add an additional shot to range. Yeah, that works. Like with the stickers, my spread is always gonna be good unless they make like something that makes it funnier to be less optimal, because I'm never gonna pick the optimal choice in that case. I'm always gonna pick the funnier one. What the? No. No. Were they all hiding behind cover and that's why I didn't hit anything? Oh, bother. I wonder if this is just how stuff goes at their office. You know, just the daily danmaku. As one does at work. Kusogagi. Shitty brat needs correction. And so forth. Like, what if I do not want to engage in combat with you all? What if I just want to sit and watch the cute screenshot frames things? I want to sit and watch TV. It's the office. Why I gotta fight all y'all? How did you get in here? Where is security? Where are the Azuro police? Get a bigger wall. Or can I upgrade? Okay, there's no more upgrades on this. Let's upgrade cutting board. Oh god, here we go. Please get your elite ass away from me, ma'am. I have the utmost respect for you. Get away from me now. What the? Oh god, I'm dying. I can't make it. I'm not gonna make it. Oh god. Speed up. That'll help. Oh my god, I flippin' died and then I got hit for half after I died? What the consarn? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh no, it revives you with half. Okay. But dang! Like, what the flip? You're so bogus. Okay. She's gone. Cool, she's gone. Okay, now y'all just need to back up. Like, geez, big link, giant woman scary. Like, I remember the first time I beat this stage and I was like, okay, that wasn't the final boss. No, it was not the final boss. And we'll do, Hollow Bomb 2. Let's enchant this, actually. Okay, there we go. Do, 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 do. Ah, 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 ah. What are these curvy ass looking motherfuckers? I was running towards an arrow and now I like lost it. Like I know I was running towards an arrow and now I don't know where it is. Gain 3 revives. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. It's looking like our 3 revives kind of day. Woo! Woo! Back up! 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 Hoshiyumis. Oh my gosh, I lost where I was going again. Okay, now it's the other way. It's so tiresome. You know what? Forget it. If I run into it, I just run into it. If I don't, I don't. I'm tired of being tormented by this thing. No, you will not lock me into a cubicle. I am not afraid of you. You are fans. I am your VTuber. I command you. I command you to cease. Cease and desist. Ah! Cease, desist, fiends. Stop that, you fool. Oh my god, what do I remember that from? Is that Kingdom Hearts? Stop that, you fool! Alright, let me get off the wall. Is that a ferret? Like, what in the PAL world is these things? Got batteries? Like, it literally feels like just various iterations of Pokemon. Which I guess is kind of what a fan mascot sort of is. Oh, leave me be, leave me be, leave me be. Get Elvis, Elvis, let me be. Get that pelvis far from me. Stop, 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 stop. What the? Stop. Oh God, what is this? Stop. Ah. Okay, fire sample, boost the attack size. Like, how was I supposed to survive that? Like, what was the optimal, like, version of the... No, here they go again! Here these mother blanker blankety blank 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 battery blank blankety blank 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 things go again. I can't blank and believe this. I can't believe there's such a blank... What? And stop trying to hit me from the back. I am. Stop that, stop that, stop that. I am like 100% sure my items are not like Shion's like ultimate rollout. Oh my god, are you serious? Like, I get a new sticker and then they just jump me? What the flip? What the flippin' flip? What the flipper dippers? Oh, that's cool. That's a cool item. All right, let's see what we can do. With Ollie and the Halloween. Wait, have I done Grassy Plains Night? If I have, it's been a while. But yeah, let's try it again. I was gonna do Halloween Castle because I was gonna do it in order, but now I kind of want to see what Grassy Plains Night does. Oh, the music's yes. I know you, goodness, I'm trying to remember. Cause you kind of have to optimize on this one or you just get cooked. Sip of all time. Oh, I forgot how good this music was too. Oh my god. More CEO's tears. And I'm also going to need like a speed boost right away, if I remember this correctly. This might take me a couple of times before I even do a decent try. Just because it's been so long. Ollie Beam! Yeah, I won't get a revive yet, since, like, I don't think it's gonna be worth it for... Yeah. I'm gonna retry. Oh, God. I love Ollie's layout. I also just love Ollie. She's so cute. With her ninja way. Adorable. Stop hitting me! Stop hitting me! Why are you so aggressive, shrimp? I'll fry you. I'll barbecue. I'll turn you to bubblegum shrimp, fried shrimp, shrimp etouffee, shrimp scampi. Bubblegum shrimp, popcorn shrimp. Oh god, I need to find that the whole like list of shrimp from Forrest Gump. It's a lot of shrimp. Oh! Come on, Ollie, smooth it. Keep smoothing. Zombie. Yeah, zombie ninjutsu. Wait, how is that? Wait, this is supposed to box in that far? Oh well. Nurse's form. Yeah, the lightning ninjutsu is so good because of the stop. Which is why my preference is like, I like doing the lightning ninjutsu with the special. The speed drop. But breastplate's good. burgers on the screen like 5 minutes ago. Where did they go? What the? Where are the blankety blanket burgers? And burgers! I'm hungry. I need burger. There we go. Burger. I love food. I like the ideal of in video games, food items as house items anyway. It's just so fun. No, I don't want that, I don't think. I do not think I want that. Because I don't have another weapon, for one. Oh, fuck. Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge. There we go. So you're not even gonna let me go that way. Okay. This is why the not being fast, the speed drop is such a pain. It's such a pita. Shoot. I thought I had the other, oh well. Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Oh no! Ah, well. We'll try. We go again. We go again. We go again. I know injection type Asakoko is gonna like gut me, but you might as well experiment in what 40% damage will do. Ooh. I kind of, okay, let's just do the dumbest run possible. Let's just die, basically. Yeah, we can do. I wish I could take undead and just bandage, but it's fine. This is just gonna be the run for an idiot. I am not nearly good enough at this game to be doing these settings like this. However, oh, not back. That's always good. Burger? Burger? Oh! I was gonna be so pissed if I got killed off by that KFB. my 1 out of 17 hit point. Oh no! I hit the wrong direction. That was fun though. That was really exciting. We go again. This is how it starts. This is where the magic happens. The magic is me dying. Burger! Burger! Burgers! Burgers there! Yeah, how was I supposed to? Oh, nuts! Nuts, nuts, nuts and butts. We go again. All right, back up, back up, back up. Hello, Numcoff. How are you doing today? I am suffering, but I chose to suffer this way, so. Ah! The simp of all time. Oh, yeah, that's right. Glad you got to your location safely. Oh, duh. Might as well use the special. Zombie ninjutsu. Yes, yes. We'll do. Oh, nice. That's always a good time, like when you're traveling and there is no traffic. Absolute cinema. I'm dead. Stay away from me. Oh, nice. Seems like you had yourself a good old day. That's awesome. Oh, oh, oh. Back up, back up, back up. Ah. Ah, darn it, those darn pillars. And then level 2 zombie next to check that. Let's upgrade limiter. The power limiter. Ah, I'll do it. Stick. Need something more rangy. Fuck off, you owls! Yes, I know they are. They are not owls, but hooters. I mean, they're not hooters, but. Ah. Burgers, yay. Alright, we're almost went to, yes, explodey time. That was 33. Hey, look, I do not have time to be chasing ye. Ooh, there's a castle. See, okay, I gotta not die. Okay. Oh, but yeah, that sounds so cool. What a great trip. What the? Nuts. Nuts. Dang nabbit. Oh, what's it? That is so sick. I don't even remember the farthest I've gotten on this. Like, not very is definitely the answer. But I love how tricky it is. It's like a pain in the butt, but it's also a thrill. What? Oh, nuts. Okay, just eat it. Let's do whammy water for the range. I mean, ninjutsu. Back up! Limiter would have been good. Oh man, that sounds nice. It makes me want to go traveling. I haven't been anywhere in a little bit. Why can the KFP do that? Like, why are they going Super Saiyan? It is unfair. The Krusty Krabs is unfair. Mr. Krabs is in there, sitting on his, sitting at his concession, causing the oppression. I'm getting that wrong somehow. All right, back up. Stop touching me. Stop hitting yourself. You can save them up. I'm gonna I'm definitely gonna do a rehaul on the channel points, so they're more worth more nifty stuff. So, my personal recommendation is to just kind of sit on them a little bit for now, since it's definitely, I would definitely still consider like the channel that the routines feel good to be. Yeah, just wait till something feels good. Don't pressure yourself. Do I have a raid routine? I mean, I guess that's useful. No, I'm gonna die. Like, it's so, well, it's, Dude, it was never bullied enough. Now it's your turn. No, no bully. But yeah, like a lot of the things, like with that sort of thing, it's like I wish I had a bigger audience. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna rage you with all three of, you know, which is not like, oh gosh, I have to say this in a way to make sense. It's not like, damn, you all are worth nothing and I'm not enjoying talking to you. It's more like the perception of, you know how the perception of rating somebody with like 3 people is. Y'all get me. Alright, let's try the Shuba. I really do not know how I played this game before they let you aim. Look at those balls. Look at them go. Sunny optimism. Shoo-ha, shoo-ha. Not you can hear the duck quacking. That's great. This is a little easier to me because she's got a bit of a further range. Oh god, that's great. I also love that her audience just decided that, hey, you're a duck. Arrested! Go to jail. You think you got it. Oh, you think you got it. You got it, just don't get it. So let's step in at all. Ah! Ah! Oh, not bad. Then what makes love the exception? So why I'll be so in denial you're not happy here? Oh, you don't want to hit me, you just want to be arrested. I love, oh gosh, miss you girly, but I love what you call its attack. It's like the vampire and you just like ban. Oh. Look down was pressing the wrong buttons, as one does. Hey, yeah. Don't wanna meet your daddy. Just want you in my daddy. Oh. No, you can't send these owls after me. I don't give a hoot. Okay, let's... Arrested. 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 Wasted. You died. She is really just beaming them with these. If she was actually playing baseball and she was like hitting them like this, they would be like, foul on the play, girly. Bye! Keep on enjoying your trip. See you later. Ah, stop going this way. Stop going this way. Go another way. Leave me be. Elvis, Elvis, let me be. Keep that pelvis far from me. Oh. Alrighty. Sure, I love talking about random BS. Look at me, I'm Sandra T. Oh! Whoa! 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 Those are some scary chickens. Like, they should not be able to do that. Like, if I see a chicken and the chicken attempts to perform the Kamehameha wave on me, I'm running. I might become a vegetarian, honestly. It's like, not a vegan? No, not a vegan. I'm not a liar. I'm not gonna give up cheese for anybody. Woo! Like, look at him though. It's like a horror movie. It's like Fear the KFP. Do I have anything with negative? Yeah. We won't get it for now because I don't have anything. Some theme of conversation. Oh, I can talk about anything. You missed the whole book talk. Like I was just chit-chatting about like my love for horror stuff and some books I had read and things of that nature. Oh, goodness. I kind of want to talk about something. Why is editing so dang hard? Like, not book editing, although that is also hard. I'm talking about editing videos. Editing videos does not come naturally for me in the slightest. I guess it's just I guess it may be because of I'm just not used to it or out of practice, because I know it's something I need to do, but it's also like, oh my god, this is nuts, this is crazy hard. And then, you know, looking for like memes and stuff to get in there and stuff like that. Oh god, what the heck? It's crazy. Leave me. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh. Okay, give me a moment. I'm having a do-si-do. Okay, there we go. Do-si-do complete. Hey, you can talk about your book. I really can talk about anything. Oh god. Oh god. Talk about naps. A beautiful nap on a peaceful day. Yeah, let's just repeat that. That's 8p for now. Yeah. Right, like, I just literally... I mean, they do have that category for I'm just sleeping. So I could just, like, literally just take a nap, but... I don't want to decrease the damage, but the speed. Shoot. I hope this doesn't get me killed. Oh, 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 oh. I can't get to anything because everything is so... Oh, they're invading. Oh, they're attacking me. Oh, they're pillaging my fields. Okay. Oh, they're guessing. Oh. Oh, they're raising my taxes. Oh, they're clucking me up. Oh, they're shivering me timbers. My leveling is absolute. I am not getting enough, like, damage this run at all. I'm surprised I'm still alive. Oh, Melly. Surprised I'm still alive. Okay, here's a box. Come on, come on. Give me some good. Weapons will fire backwards. There's no other effect. No, I don't think I'll do that. You know, look, listen. That's actually really crazy because, yeah, I'm definitely American. That is so funny. Okay, we'll do sake. All right, back up. Ah! That's what it sounds like when I yell. It's like I just have like a force field. People run. Why is that sticker right in that freaking area with that I could just so easily get stuck in? That is not right. What does this do? Yeah, crits. Okay. I can get in there. I just gotta get in there and get out of there. We just gotta dip to the side. Oh! Okay. You got this. Run, Shuba! Good duck. Stop running into me. I can only arrest so many people at once. Why is this burger running for me? I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. Woo! The fear. Also, oh, hey, step attack up. We'll do haste up. She's so fast. She's got so many baseball skills. Baseball. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Because I can't not get this. I love Doot Doot. It does nothing but Doot, and I love it. I'm about to absorb. It's not quite as funny as the first time, but it's still so funny. Like, how am I supposed to take any of this seriously? Yeah, we'll do super chat though. What is happening right now? The answer is doot doot doot. That's all I got. Alright, glow stick level 6. Double hat 2. I do not know how to play trombone in real life. I used to play the clarinet. I would not say I currently know how to play it because I haven't played it since I was in high school, but I want to pick it back up at some point. Stop! Cut it out! You dumb rats! Oh my god, if Neko art, gotta say if Neko art just appeared out of nowhere, I think I would probably start crying laughing. Like... Why did it start duding harder when I mentioned Neko art? Like, it's... They did that on purpose. I don't know how. I don't know why. But they had to have done that on purpose. Okay, I gotta hold it together. I have to hold it together. I have to hold it together. Stop trying to kill me for a moment. Let me get my goodies. This is like Halloween. And like when you went to, while you were trying to go to like your neighbor's porch, people were like literally trying to kill you while you're trying to get your Halloween goodies. Enchantment. Like, yeah. Extreme duding. Ame, please. Oh god. Okay. Oh god. All right. Okay. Let's reroll. I need another weapon. Okay, bounce ball. do. Oh. Wait, how did I die? What? Crud. I feel cheated. Yeah, it kind of depends because some years we didn't celebrate because of like religious stuff. Most like last year, what I did was just buy a bunch of candy, knowing that no kids were going to come into my house. They just don't tend to come to our house. So there aren't any kids like in the neighborhood right now. So basically, I just bought myself 2 bags of candy. But if any kids had come by, I would have given them some candy. I just didn't have any. I mean, kids. I mean, there were no kids. Uh, oh man, you know what I'm trying to say. Goodness, do I want to do one more? Part of me is like, I want to rest, but part of me is like, I want to stream forever. I always want to stream forever. I just have not gotten my stream chops up yet. But baby steps. They know I'm a VTuber. They fear me. True. No kids. It's still kind of noisy because everybody pretty much have dogs, but we also have dogs, so that's kind of how I prefer it. But yeah, it's pretty. Besides that, it's relatively quiet here, unless like we there have been cases where there were kids living here, but they basically like moved moved moved. So that was all. That's nice when there aren't like kids and stuff like that here. No offense to kids, like nothing wrong with them. Kids and dogs are not the same. Dogs are like when you see people walking their dogs, you can look and be like, "Oh, cute dog." I never seen anyone walking their kid and been like, "Oh, cute kid." But maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just a jerk. Like that's like what it is. Like, am I the asshole? Possibly. But yeah. Oh goodness, what else? Okay. Monday we will be Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, more ladder stuff. Also, the other thing that I'm going to do that I'm kind of excited about. I gotta get that set. I've got to get that set up though. But I think it'll be I think it'll be fun for you. Probably for me too. But you see how things goes. Hi, hi, but yeah, I have had a lot of fun with you guys today. As always, thank you for coming by, the follows, all that good stuff. I am I'm still working on things. Like I have not reached the peak of my powers and what I want my streams and stuff to be. So, thank you for your patience. Thank you for sticking around if you do and all that. My Labradors. And really, hopefully, like the artists with my Trixie icons, like sends them back to me, so I don't have to go to the tweet where I got them and like just try to like have to get them like dissected that way. But we do what we can. We do what we can and we do what we must. But yeah, I will. But bye. I'll see y'all Monday, unless I feel like doing a gorilla, which I might. You have a good night too. Thank y'all. Like do that whole ASMR thing. ASMR. Thanks, Splurkers. See y'all later. Gotta say see y'all later. If not later this weekend, then definitely Monday. Bye bye.